Do you have any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay, before we look at the site, I'd like to ask you just a few quick questions. First, what's your occupation?
Student.
What do you do all day?
Class, work, homework, projects, etc.
And now, roughly, how many hours a week altogether, just a ballpark estimate, would you say you spend using the internet, including web browsing and email, at work and at home?
Probably like 20, 25.
And what's the split between email and browsing, like a rough percentage?
Yeah, I'd say 60 browsing, 40 email.
Okay, and what kinds of sites are you looking at when you browse the web?
UVM portal, Amazon, Wikipedia, research websites, all kind of everything.
All right, do you have any favorite websites?
Yeah, I enjoy Amazon a lot. I like the portal, UVM portal website's pretty easy to understand.
Mm-hmm. All right, great. We're done with these questions, and we can start looking at things. First, I'm going to ask you to look at this page and tell me what you make of it. What strikes you about it? Whose site do you think it is? What can you do here, and what's it for? Just look around and do a little narrative. You can scroll if you want to, but don't click on anything yet.
All right, so it's Order of Omega, University of Vermont. Um, Deals with Greek life, so UVM fraternity and sorority. Applications tells you when the applications are due. It kind of shows me like big vocab words from like recognizing, encourage, inspiring could be morals or values that they've set into them. It shows me very clean home screen. I can see the main tabs I can click on.
Awesome. Um, so thanks. Now I'm going to ask you to try to do some specific tasks. I'm going to read each one out loud and give you a printed copy. I'm also going to ask you to do these tasks without using search. We'll learn a lot more about how the website works that way, and again, as much as possible, it will help us if you can try to think out loud as you go along. First question, can you find how to like the site's Facebook page?
Um, yeah, after looking, it looks like somewhere at the bottom there's a like button. So it looks like I can press that and then like the page, I would assume. And it shows pictures, I would assume, from other Facebook users that they've liked it. And it says 136 have liked this, so that's where it would be my go-to.
Awesome. Okay, so now who is the current secretary of the club?
All right, so I see the officer tab that would assume the exact position, so I'm gonna go check that out. And the secretary. Okay, so I have four names here. I have to scroll over each face to see what's going on. So it looks like Will Pochill's the chapter president. We have the VP. Okay, the secretary is Faith Manusco in Tri Delta.
Awesome. Um, how many members are in the organization, or how many members in this organization are in Kappa Alpha Theta?
All right, so I see the members tab, so I clicked on that, and it looks like okay, so I can see as I scroll over each face, it says exactly what fraternity or sorority they're in, and it looks like uh, I'm gonna have to count because they're all mixed in between Kappa Alpha Theta. So let's see. Um,
Talk what you're thinking
yeah.
through it.
So okay. So I'm looking at each member to find Kappa Alpha Theta. All right. So I found one, Jamie. Uh, I continuing to scroll over each person's face so that I can find out where they're in. So it looks like there's one Kappa Alpha Theta member here. I went through each member's face to and clicked on their face to get an idea of what fraternity or sorority they're in.
Awesome. Well, how much does it cost to join?
So I would go back to the home page. Um, there's an application PDF. I'm gonna click that to see what's going on here. I think there might be rules probably for membership. All right, response. It says purpose, order of Omega, history, responsibilities, eligibility. So eligible students shall be meeting the following minimum requirement: one full year of academics, GPA requirement, junior senior ranking. And it says there's a one-time initiation fee of $75, which I found within the text, and so $75.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I found under I went also back to the home page, and I looked down there that like photo, like button that I saw earlier on. And I found frequently asked questions, kind of small. Didn't quite see it initially, and it's the third question down is how much does it cost, and that also says $75. So I found it both in the PDF, and then after having to look a little bit more difficulty, I found it in the FAQ section, which is hidden at the bottom. Not hidden, but it's just at the bottom of the page.
Awesome. And who was the October Scholar of the Month?
Okay, so I'm going back to the home page, and I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna go to history. Just maybe that's it. Nope, doesn't look like that's it. Oh, Scholar of the Month. I don't know how I missed it. It was a big tab, right up at the front. Totally missed it. So for October, it looks like it was Michelle Hooper and AKO. Each one's clearly stated really nicely. Gives a description and their face. So it's pretty cool.
Awesome. When was Order of Omega founded?
The Order of Omega. Okay, so I'm gonna go to history because I assume it would explain it.
Where? Sorry, that was a question.
Where?
Yep.
Oh, where was it founded? Okay. Well, regardless, I'm going to history. And it was founded at the University of Miami. There's also a large Miami symbol on the right-hand page that makes me believe that's where it was founded.
Awesome. Thank you. That was very helpful. Do you have any questions now that we're done?
Just recommendations. The frequently asked question button at the bottom was just kind of tough to find, so I think what would be beneficial is if you put it up in the main tab section with the other tabs. And then going back to members, it would just be nicer, or not members, to go to the officers, just if there was an easier way to tell like what positions they had, other than just scrolling your mouse over the pictures. So I'm sure there's different ways to adjust it, but it'd just be if there's an easier way to find out what positions they held.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.